Today, I would like to present to you guys a 2019 BMW M5. New for the 2018 model year, this one represents the 6th M5 over 7 generations of 5 Series. 5 Series is the mid-size sedan and wagon offering by BMW, much like all the other M5s in the past. This new one, with the exception of the M5 competition, is the highest performance model in the 5 Series range. This new M5 is the first M5 ever to feature all-wheel drive, a torque converter automatic transmission, and the deletion of a manual transmission. It even has its own unique chassis code, F90, while the rest of the 5 Series models get the G30 chassis code. While it still makes the same amount of horsepower as the previous M5 with the competition package, it has more torque, it's quicker, better handling, and it's even lighter than the previous M5. Also, the new automatic transmission means the M5 can handle more torque. And there's also almost no sacrifice when it comes to how fast the transmission changes gears compared to the previous dual clutch unit. The new M5 is also bigger than its predecessor. It's nearly 2 inches longer and almost an inch taller, despite being 88 pounds lighter. So you might be wondering what the M in M5 stands for. The M means that it's tuned by BMW's M, or Motorsport division. BMW's Motorsport division was first founded in 1972. The Motorsport division has been taking regular BMW passenger cars and elevating their performance envelope. Has LED turn signal lamps on the side mirrors, usually with more powerful engines, interior and exterior modifications, and air modifications. As a result, you get a really nice, comfortable luxury sedan that's also capable enough to humble a lot of sports cars, even of today. Gotta double click on the hood release. Powering the M5 is BMW's latest version of its S63 engine. As you can see, the turbos are mounted within the 2-cylinder banks for better throttle response. At a 10-to-1 compression ratio, it makes 592 horsepower from 5,700 to 6,600 RPM and 553 pound-feet of torque from 1,800 to 5,700 RPM. According to BMW, you can expect a 0 to 60 time of 3.2 seconds. Although, Motor Trend has seen numbers as low as 3 seconds even from 0 to 60 and 11.1 seconds to the quarter mile at 126.7 miles an hour. Top speed is limited to 156 miles per hour, but it can be limited to 190 miles an hour with the M Drivers package. This all goes out through an 8-speed M Steptronic automatic transmission designed by ZF. It also comes equipped with launch control. Speed goes to all 4 wheels thanks to BMW's M xDrive system. Although xDrive has been around for a while, M xDrive has debuted on this M5. It's an all-wheel drive system that can send 100% of the power to the rear wheels and in theory 100% of the power to the front wheels, although it favors a rear bias. This all-wheel drive system is intended to increase grip and control while still encouraging spirited driving. The all-wheel drive system has 3 selectable modes: 4-wheel drive sport, and 2-wheel drive. 4-wheel drive sport basically reduces power sent to the front wheels to give it an even more rear biased feel, and 2-wheel drive sends all power to the rear wheels exclusively. 4-wheel drive sport and 2-wheel drive can only be engaged when the dynamic stability control is switched off. It also benefits from an active rear differential, which can vector power left to right for maximum traction. Every 5 Series has BMW's Smart Access system. You don't actually have to take it out of your pocket. You can leave it in your pocket or your person, and you can walk up to the car. You can tap this ridge portion right here to lock the car. And to unlock it, you can just touch the door handle. The car also has soft closed doors. So if you don't close the door fully, I'll take care of that for you. As soon as you unlock the car and open the door, you can use all of the car's accessories. But to start the engine, make sure the key is within the interior of the vehicle, put your foot on the brake, and hit the stop start button. Has 2-position memory for both of the front seats. It also has a massage function for both of the front seats. You have a trunk release right here. And then all 4 windows are automatic up and down. You can lock the windows, and you can also open the rear shade. You also have your power door locks right here. Fully automatic headlight controls. Storage. Also have power mirrors with power folding mirrors. So I have your turn signal switch right here. If you move this lock slightly up or down, it will do 3 indicators. So turn on and off your automatic high beams. And this is for your trip computer. Controls for your fully automatic windshield wipers. Has adaptive cruise control with lane keeping assist. So basically what the adaptive cruise control means, you can set a distance you want from you and the car in front of you. And if you approach the car at that set distance, it will adjust its speed accordingly. And then it'll resume its speed if the car in front of you moves out of the way, for example. The lane keeping assist will steer the wheel accordingly, so that way you're centered within the lane. If you veer off without signaling, it will try to position you back into its lane. So I have radio and hands-free controls on the steering wheel. So it has voice command. M1 and M2 are presets for your drive modes. You can select what M1 has and M2 has. You have an electronic gear selector. You flip it over to the left, to the right for drive. And then you can move it down to upshift and up to downshift, or the paddle shifters. You can go left and up for reverse. As soon as you put the car in reverse, it not only tilts down the passenger side mirror and displays its reverse and 360-degree camera, you can also pull up BMW's parking assistant. It renders a 3D model of the car and combines the 3D model with its 4 cameras to, in real time, show you precisely where the vehicle is placed. And then if you want to put it back into neutral, just push it to the left. And this is to put it in park. You also have an electronic parking brake with auto hold. And this is to control the aggressiveness of the shifts. You also have auto stop start. The M5 is equipped with BMW iDrive version 6, which is the infotainment system that offers comprehensive control over all of the vehicle's functions and settings. It can be used with either the touchscreen or the scroll wheel with shortcut buttons around it. The main menu basically has all of iDrive's functions from left to right. Starting from the left is the media/radio menu. You can play FM, AM, or satellite radio. You can also stream media with Bluetooth, USB, or media can be stored locally. It also has Apple CarPlay. The communication menu has to do with all of your phone functions. You can make or receive calls, access your contacts, and read text messages. BMW Assist also provides telematic roadside assistance. It also has satellite navigation. You can enter addresses through the system and it will account for traffic in real time as well. It can also display a map, and the map can be expanded to fill the entire screen. Connected Drive houses many apps. It has the aforementioned BMW Assist, along with messages, in-vehicle weather, news, and web searches, as well as Wikipedia, Yelp, Flickr, and Park Now. The My Vehicle menu offers many configurable car settings. In the vehicle settings, you can enable vehicle tracking, climate functions, you can save driver and passenger seat positions, and change the massaging seat functions. In the parking page, you can enable active PDC, which will stop the vehicle in slow-speed parking situations should it sense an imminent crash. And S has Parking Assist, where it will sound a tone if you get close to an object in the front and the rear. And the tone beeps more rapidly the closer you get to the object. Cross traffic alert will sound a tone when you're backing out of a parking space and traffic is coming from the sides. On the driver attention control page, you can change the settings for the system that will recommend the driver to take a break should the driver show signs of fatigue or inattentiveness. It also has a speed warning which will alert the driver if they exceed a certain speed that has been set. You can set how hard the steering wheel vibrates whenever any of the driver's assistance systems are activated. It also has lane departure warning which can alert the driver if they divert from their lane without signaling, and can even self-center the car within the lane. With any of the driver's assistance functions, you can enable or disable any of them, and set the sensitivity of them as well. Pedestrian warning can bring the car to a halt in low-speed scenarios if it senses an imminent crash with a pedestrian, and ditto with the frontal collision warning when it senses a car or object in front, and the side collision warning with vehicles on the side. Blind spot warning can display a light on either side mirror when there is a vehicle present in the blind spot of the driver. It has various configurations for the doors and locks. In the lighting page, you can change settings for the exterior lights, interior lights, and ambient lights, including the color. In iDrive settings, you can adjust settings for the mobile devices, wireless phone charger, language, gesture controls, the touchpad, the displays, and more miscellaneous settings. M Setups allows you to change the different M presets, change the all-wheel drive settings, and the heads-up display. Driver profiles has to do with the memory seats for the 3 positions. Vehicle status shows the status of things like tire pressure and system check, for example. Technology in motion shows either an eco display or sports display, which shows power and torque in real time. It also has a digital owner's manual. Finally, there's the notifications menu. It also takes advantage of gesture controls for various functions like volume or audio source. All of the gesture controls can be adjusted or disabled. The green button next to the hazard light switch enables or disables the active safety systems, which are again adjustable. Have some radio controls right here, as well as 7 presets. This is for connective drive. Also has 4-zone climate control, and you can also have independent fan speeds for the driver and passenger side. Also has heated and ventilated seats. You can also control even more climate controls right here. You can synchronize all of the fan speeds and temperatures. This one has the carbon fiber interior trim. Has some cup holders as well as a USB port and a wireless phone charger. Also has a power outlet. Some piano black trim. This is to open and close the exhaust valves. Turn on and off for the parking sensors as well as for your camera. So, traction control switch. This is to set up steering, suspension, and engine. Have your center console. Power outlet. And another USB. And this is for your glove compartment. There's a 12-way power adjustable driver and front passenger seat. And you can also extend this portion right here. Has LED interior lighting. You turn on all of the dome lights. Passenger side airbag indicator. Also has an auto dimming rear view mirror. And cameras for your gesture controls. Power sunroof. One touch. Also has the Alcantara headliner. And it has a Harman Kardon audio system. It has a power tilt and telescopic steering wheel. It has map pockets, automatic climate control for the rear seat. It's also dual zone, it's have heated rear seats. It's 2 power outlets and more storage right here. And then you also have manual rear sunshades. You can also fold down the rear seat. You can open the trunk by either hitting the button under the BMW logo, button on the driver's door panel, or on the key. You can also use this to fold down the rear seat. I would like to express my appreciation to BMW of Reading for helping me come out here and film the M5. Well, that's going to have to conclude my tour on this 2019 BMW M5. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe and follow the links down below to support my channel. Thank you.